जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांगो गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जी की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांगो श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांगो श्री श्री राधा नयननाथ जी की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति दयिता माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय तदीय तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंसा शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। जय शिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। जय तदीय तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रजमंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथरी सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय श्रीला राशिकानंद देव प्रभु तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरो श्री जुता पादकमला श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंश्च जयानिलो प्रेमधाना करुणा प्राचुर हेन प्रभु कथा गेला आचार्य ठाकुर काहा मोर सारूप रूपा काहा सनातन काहा दास रघुनाथ पतिता पावन काहा मोर भाता जुगा काहा कबीराज एका काले कथा गेला गौरानाथाराज শ্মশানে কুতিব মাথা অনলে পশিব গৌরাঙ্গ গুণের নিধি কথা গেলে পাব সে সব সঙ্গীর সঙ্গে যে কইল বিলাস সে সঙ্গানা পাইয়া কান্দে নারোত্তম দাস যে আনিল প্রেম ধানা করুণা প্রাচুর হেন প্রভু কথা গেলা আচার্য ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Today is very auspicious day, Disappearance Day of 3 of personal associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. First I will open about Rasikananda DevGosvami. Our Gurudev wrote biography, but I cannot read everything, so just to remind myself. On the day of appearance and disappearance of Vaishnavas, we have to hear about them, sing their glories, pray for their grace, and learn from their lives and from their teaching, and we should follow their teaching. Then we can get their grace. Rasikananda DevGosvami, he appeared in village Raini in Midnapur district. This is between Orissa and Bengal. And in Kayasta family, but Vaishnava, in whatever family he is born, he should not be judged by that, because he is purifying that family by his pure and divine character. He was called Rasikananda or Rasika Murari also, and his parents, they were very religious minded. Both Achyutananda, his father, and his mother also, her name is not given here. Both are his wife, both are very religious, and Rasika Murari served his parents very expertly. Then he was married to a devoted wife named Ichamoyi Devi from the village of Gantashila. And there in that Gantashila, historically also Pandavas visited there during their exile. And it was in this village, from where his wife is from, he was very anxious to attain bona fide guru, to help him on his spiritual path. So he was praying sincerely and was meditating and was entering into like samadhi state. Then in that samadhi state he heard, Rasika, don't worry any longer. Your guru is Shyamananda Prabhu and you will meet him next day, so don't worry. Then Rasika Murari was very happy, and whole night he was chanting the name of his guru. Shyamananda, 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 Shyamananda. Krishna knows who is our guru. He gives guru. So here Krishna revealed to him, and he accepted, and he was chanting Shyamananda, Shyamananda whole night. Then in the morning he saw Shyamananda Prabhu together with his disciples, associates. They were doing loud kirtan, and immediately Rasika Murari went there and he fell flat in front of Shyamananda Prabhu, and Shyamananda Prabhu accepted. Shyamananda also can recognize who is his disciple by the will of Krishna. So then he initiated him and offered him to Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu. And from this we can understand that his Rasika Murari is some Gopi or Manjari in Krishna Lila. And our Gurudev explained that whoever is a good disciple, he gets all the power from his Guru and he becomes a good teacher. So Rasika Murari was the favorite disciple of Shyamananda Prabhu, and he had full spiritual power, and he rescued so many criminals, atheists, Muslims, and other fallen souls to the path of devotion, bestowing the jewel of prema upon them all. Before we were singing, Je anilo prema dhon koruna prachur. Oh, where is he? Heno Prabhu kota gelo Acharya Thakur. Where did he go now? Who? Acharya Thakur. Who, out of full compassion, overflowing compassion, he brought the jewel of prema to this world and is distributing the devotion to Krishna. He's awakening other sleeping souls. There was also one Muslim. He became envious of Rasikananda because he became famous. So in order to kill him, he sent one mad elephant to attack him and to kill him. And Rasika Murari's spirituality was so strong that when that elephant came near him, he suddenly became peaceful. He could not attack him. And he became surrendered to Rasika Nanda because Atma is there inside. Atma, when comes in contact with pure devotion and Supreme Lord, then will automatically bow down. So that elephant also was there, peaceful and surrendered. Then Rasika Murari, he lifted his ear and he gave him Mahamantra into his ear. He initiated him. Then that elephant also became devotee and was doing service of Vishnu and Vaishnavas according to his capacity. It is not that only we are hearing in Shastra there is one Gajendra elephant and he was praying as a devotee. No, now you can see. In recent history also, Rasika Murari, he made elephant devotee. Also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made elephants devotees. So because Atma is there, that transcendental sound can touch that Atma and can awaken. Then when that Muslim saw what happened, who sent that elephant, he was also amazed. Then he also became sorry, and he also came and surrendered to Rasika Murari, also became his disciple. And Shyamananda Prabhu had his deities in many places. So one is Gopi Ballapur. That temple he gave to Rasikananda. And from there Rasikananda preached and rescued so many. And also big, like Zamindars, kings, big people also he rescued. They became his disciple. He wrote Shyamananda Shataka, Bhakta Bhagavat Ashtaka, and Kunja Keli Dvadashaka. Then they together they organized one festival there in Darinda together with Rasika Murari. He's very famous. If you go to Orissa or that Midnapur, everyone knows about Shyamananda Prabhu and Rasika Murari. They're very famous. And they are singing songs and doing bhajan, Gauriya Vaishnavas. Then, when Rasikananda Prabhu, Rasikananda DevGosvami, he went to like parikrama to Bansahaner Jaleshwar, where Mahaprabhu was so passing when he was going to Puri. From there, with his disciples, he went to Remuna and doing Nagar Sankirtan all the way. Remuna is a place where Kirchor Gopinath is there. You know the story of Madhavendra Puri, and why this deity got the name Kirchor Gopinath, thief Gopinath. He stole that Kir. So while they were there and they were doing Kirtan, then Rasika Murari, he entered into that Kirchor Gopinath deity and disappeared. And his disciples also left their bodies there. So there is no body samadhi of Rasikananda Dev because he entered into Gopinath. Who is Gopinath? Nam Vigraha Swarup Tin Ekrup, Tine Bed Nahi Tin Chidananda Rup. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu is saying there is no difference between name, deity, and Supreme Lord. All are Chidananda Rup, transcendental. What is transcendental is unlimited. So everything is there in Gopinath inside. Namrup, Gul, Lila, everything. Even this material creation, everything is there inside Krishna. When Jashoda was looking into the mouth of Krishna, she saw all universes there. So where is the problem? So Rasikananda entered into Gopinath, Supreme Lord, and entered into his eternal pastimes. This was his lila of disappearance. So there they only made Pushpa Samadhi, flower Samadhi, not body, because he entered there inside. So in Remuna there is 12 days festival to celebrate his disappearance. This takes place starting from the day after Shiva Chaturdashi in the month of Magh. If you go to Vrindavan, Radha Shyam Sundar Mandir, established by Shyamananda Prabhu, there behind you can go down the stairs, very narrow, the cave where Shyamananda Prabhu did bhajan, and also Rasikananda Dev. So I went down and I like that. There is one sign there, board. It says, keep quiet, Shyamananda and Rasikananda Prabhu in bhajan. Very nice. And the deities of both is there. You can visit there, Bhajan Kutir. So today is Rasikananda Dev Prabhu disappearance day. His glories are unlimited and his teaching is Nama Sankirtan. I am bowing down to his lotus feet, remembering his deity there in Radha Shyam Sundar Mandir and praying for his causeless mercy for pure devotion to Krishna and his devotees. Then today is also the disappearance day of our previous guru in our Guru Parampara, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. In our Bhagavad Guru Parampara, he is our guru. He appeared in very respectable family in Tangal district in East Bengal, like nowadays Bangladesh. And then he went to live in Vrindavan as a Bhajananandi, like Babaji. He took Babaji Besh. In our Sampradaya, we say he took Babaji Besh from Madhusudan Das Babaji Maharaj of Surjakund. We were hearing about his glories. Because his Bhajan Kutir is also there near Madhusudan Das Babaji and Jagannath Das Babaji in Surjakund. You can visit. So, and according to Diksha line, I asked now when I was in Mayapur, I went to his Samadhi Mandir and I asked there his followers about his Diksha Guru. Because in our Guru Parampara, after Jagannath Das Babaji comes Baladev Vidyabhushan. Because Baladev Vidabhushan had disciple Uddhav, and then they gave to Madhusudan DasBabaji, and then he gave to Jagannath DasBabaji Vesh. But Diksha Guru is Jaganananda Gosvami in the line of Janava Mata descendant. And they are saying that his Shiksha Guru was Madhusudan DasBabaji, but Babaji Vesh he took from one Krishna DasBabaji of Govardhan, that he is also famous Babaji. Anyway, the point is that he was Babaji and he was doing bhajan purely in Vrindavan, Brajadham, in different places, and he became the leader of them all. That is why Vaishnava Sarvabhauma, topmost, he was leader of all Vaishnavas in Vrindavan and then in Navadip. Therein, and he was doing Lila Seva in Ashtakala Lila Seva in his Swarup. I asked there in Jagannath DasBabaji Samadhi Mandir in Bengali, I asked them what is the Manjari name of Jagannath DasBabaji. Then they told that is not revealed like here and there. Then I said, okay, because you have to take that in that line and then that's it, the pranali and everything, then you can know. So I said, yes, okay, no problem. Anyway, he is who he is, and when we will come to that stage, we will realize his Swarup. So there was one man who came to Vrindavan, and he was very high birth, and he was very learned also, and he started speaking Bhagavatam, and he earned money by Bhagavatam. But all Vaishnavas, those who were serious, renounced Vaishnavas of Vrindavan, they did not have any enthusiasm to hear his Bhagavat. Then once he came to Jagannath DasBabaji and he asked him why. Then he said, because you are doing from false ego and for false purpose. You are proud and you are doing for money. That is not proper. That is offense to Bhagavatam. You have to really become surrendered to Supreme Lord and speak Bhagavatam for his satisfaction. Then by the grace of Jagannath DasBabaji, he understood and he really became very sincere devotee then and was speaking Bhagavatam, but for Krishna satisfaction. Then everyone was happy with him. And also in Vrindavan, one day 2 men came to him and they wanted to become his disciple. They will do bhajan. Jagannath DasBabaji accepted. Then he told them, you have to go to garden and grow vegetables there. Then they were surprised. Why? We came from house. We did that work already there. We came here to do bhajan. Bhajan means to hear Bhagavatam and chant Harinam, sitting and Japamala. Why he's not engaging us in bhajan but in this thing? Then they did not have courage to directly ask Jagannath DasBabaji, but they knew Bhaktivinoda Thakur is very dear to Jagannath DasBabaji. That time he was also in Vrindavan. So they told him that our Gurudev, we cannot understand him. We came for bhajan, but he told us to work in garden there. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, oh really? He told you? Oh, you are so fortunate. I am not so fortunate as you. You don't know Jagannath DasBabaji, your Gurudev, he is a personal associate of Supreme Lord. He is directly serving him. His garden is not garden of conditioned souls. The point is, Babaji Maharaj knows that you came from house and you have no control over your senses and you have no control over your mind. So now, if he will say you just sit and chant and hear Bhagavatam, you will not be able to do, and also you cannot understand, you cannot get real benefit. Because sevan mukhe hi jivado swayameva spurita. When one has service mood, then that name and Bhagavatam, everything will appear. So, out of compassion and seeing your present eligibility qualification, he wants to engage your senses in the service of Krishna. Those vegetables you will grow, he will offer to Supreme Lord. And he will give you prasad. Then gradually, when your senses and everything will be purified, then you can do that kind of bhajan. But you have to come to that platform. And while you are working in the garden, you can also chant Harinam. That time you will not count on mala, but that is not important. You have to chant Harinam and do that seva. Because following the order of bona fide Guru, who is one with Supreme Lord, that is actual bhajan. Following the order of Guru is bhajan. So he said, you are very fortunate, you got this service. Then they understood. So Babaji Maharaj is a realized soul, so he knows about the qualification of Jiva and how to engage him in the service according to his qualification, time, place, circumstance, everything. Otherwise, it is not the same for everyone. Bhajan. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he met him in Amlajora district. And that time Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj encouraged, he supported Bhaktivinoda Thakur's effort to preach about the teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Though Babaji Maharaj did not extensively preach, because that was not his seva, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur, it was his seva, so he fully encouraged him. And also there was a Ekadashi day there, and they were chanting, whole night they were chanting all. And in the morning also, Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj led Nagar Sankirtan there. And was loudly chanting, Nitai ki nam ene chere, nam ene che namer khate, Shraddha mule nam dite chere. What divine name is this that Nitai has brought? He has brought the name to the marketplace and is distributing it for the price of faith. This Harinam. He was astonished. Oh. And what is the price to get that name? Is faith. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he wrote, there is one offense in ninth offense to Harinam, to instruct people about chanting of Harinam, those who have no faith. It is one kind of offense because they will not know how to properly serve. They will do wrong. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained that you can loudly chant Harinam, and you have to awaken faith in them by Harikatha or by loud chanting like this. Then when they have faith, then you can instruct them to chant. Then that will be proper chanting of the name. It is not that just you will go just to anyone and say Hare Krishna, say Hare, and then he will say Hare Krishna, and you think, oh, now everything is fine. No. That is Nama Parat or Nama Bas, or that is not a real pure name which will give you prem. So, and it is also not correct. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote there that correct way is, first you have to awaken faith in them. You can do loud kirtan and they will hear, you can distribute prasad, harikat, everything. But don't instruct them to chant Harinam until there is faith in them. Otherwise that name will not be proper name. Krishna will not be satisfied with that. But our target is to satisfy Krishna. So he said, those who will have faith, they will come forward. And those who will come forward with faith, to them you will give name. So here Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj also told, Nityananda Prabhu is giving like a market holy place. But what is the price to get it? That is Shraddha. That has to be awakened. Otherwise it will not be. But you can see, I saw like just going to everyone, you chant Hare Krishna, chant Hare. That is not proper. First you have to Shraddha. That is the price for properly chanting Harinam or getting Harinam. Harinam is not something you can just get. It is Supreme Lord Himself. So He has His own will. He will descend to a surrendered soul, those who have faith. So that time, Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj was in full ecstasy. And that ecstasy also transferred to everyone there. Everyone were crying, laughing, all ecstatic symptoms by the influence of Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj. And it was, I heard there in Surjakund, Madhusudan DasBabaji Maharaj, Jagannath there, Bhajan Kutir there. So one day, one man came and he was visiting sadhus, but Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj was in bhajan, not sing. Then that man, he threw 1 rupee. That time it was little more money than today. That was quite maybe like 1,000 rupees today. So he threw there. But Babaji Maharaj did not know. But he felt some fever and he was irritated and disturbed and everything. And then disciples, or those who were followers there, they were amazed. What is this? Astonished, surprised, what is happening? And they tried everything to cure that, but they could not do anything. Then in that anxiety and then they saw that 1 rupee. And they told, oh, someone gave 1 rupee here, he threw. Then Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj, yes, that is renounced Vaishnavas, those who are Paramahamsas, they should not come in touch with money. They have to beg for their food and a cloth and like this, but they should not come in touch with money. So he showed by his own example that how that is dangerous for someone who is in a renounced order. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not want to meet King Prataparudra, because others, they will not understand. They will think he is a renounced person, why he has to go to king for money or for other. Then also King Prataparudra got grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he came dressed as a penniless Vaishnava in dhoti and everything. In that Jagannath Vallabh garden, he came dressed as a Vaishnava, dhoti and tilak and these things. No opulence. So Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj showed here. Then everyone understood this is so dangerous. But nowadays you will find it is only about money, 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 money. But what to do? So he gave us this teaching. And one day also, he begged from one sweeper lady, he begged chapati. Then disciples, they were very much mortified. Why Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj, he is begging chapati from one lady and also low class sweeper. If he can request us, we can make chapati for him. Why he has to go begging to this lady? Then they were thinking and discussing among themselves. Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj understood. Then he told in Harikatha that actually I am not fit to stay in Vrindavan. I am committing offenses here. I have to go to Navadip because here I am committing offenses. I am not able to see the residents of Dham. I am thinking, I am seeing a lady and sweeper and like this, and I have disrespect mood, I'm not able to see that who is she, that she is sweeping for Radharani there, for her path, that she is eternal resident of Dham. I'm not able to see, so I'm committing offenses here in Brajadham. I'm not qualified to stay here in Brajadham. I have to go to Navadip. Navadip is more merciful, and there also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu will accept and rectify also those who are committing offenses. Krishna is not rescuing, he only will kill offenders. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna rescues sinners but not offenders. So that is why we have to take shelter of Nityananda and Gauranga. And we have to go to Navadip Dham. Then we can be rectified from offenses also. Then by Navadip Dham's grace, we can be qualified to enter into Vrindavan. Or when you are qualified inside Navadip Dham, that Vrindavan will manifest to you. Navadip is not different from Vrindavan, but more merciful. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur, if you will read his Navadip Dham Mahatmya book, there he wrote that it is very foolish to think to go to any other holy place except Navadip Dham. Now in this Kali Yuga, it is the most merciful, the most powerful of all. So if someone is thinking to go to any other place, then he is foolish. You will find in Navadip Dham, and it is true, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Kali Yuga avatar now. He came with his abode to rescue all fallen souls. And there you will get, there is Shankaracharya came to Navadip and Mahaprabhu told him, don't preach here, you go out. So we can be rescued from Shankaracharya and everything. We can be rescued in Navadip Dham. And all holy places in the original, they are living there in original form. You will find then, but we are thinking, oh, we are Krishna, Krishna conscious, Krishna, Vrindavan, Vrindavan. Yes, so we think Vrindavan, but the point is this Krishna from Vrindavan, he appeared in Navadip Dham as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to show us the way, how to serve him without offenses. And Nityananda Prabhu went to Vrindavan and he asked, where is my brother? I'm not feeling his presence here. Then they told him, because your brother went to Navadip, there you have to go. Then Nityananda Prabhu went to Navadip. Advaita Acharya also went to Navadip from Vrindavan. And that Mayavadi in Jayavadharma, he wanted to meet Vaishnava. He went to Vrindavan. They told him, you go to Navadip. So Navadip is not ordinary place. It is to rescue us. So Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj, our Gurudev, he taught by his own example. He said, I am not qualified to, because his disciples, they are doing these offenses. And by his own example, he said, I am not qualified to stay in Vrindavan. I am not able to see properly here, the residence, the dham, I am not able to see. And I am making disrespect, I am making offense. Then he went to stay in Navadip, and you will find in Navadip, Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj's Samadhi Mandir, Bhajan Kutir, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Gorkishore Das Babaji Maharaj, Prabhupada, our Parangurudev, our Guru, all in Navadip. So, there Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj is doing bhajan. you can go to that place. I send video also. And he did not allow that. Bhaja Gaur Nitai Radhesham, Nitai Gaur Radhesham, Japa Hare Krishna Hare Ram. So, no, this kirtan is not allowed here. It is Rasa Abhas. You have to chant Mahamantra. This Panchatata mantra, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu and Mahamantra, that you have to chant, not that if you go Samaj Bari, there Navadip, there you will hear that kirtan and some other those who are followers. So he told no. Out of compassion, he told. Then when Bhaktivinoda Thakur saw Jogapith from Koladvip, and he made all research in old maps. This is of course Lila, his Lila. He knows everything. Then he found old maps, and in old scriptures, Bhakti Ratnakar, Chaitanya Bhagava, Chaitanya, everywhere he found indications that actually where is Mayapur. And he saw it once from Koladip, from Dharamshala top, one light, and also from his Surabhi Kunja house he saw it. And when everything was proved, then he also called Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj. That time Babaji was very old. He could not walk. He could not even see. His eyelids were down. If he wants to see, he has to lift like this with hand. 125 years old. So his sevak, Bihari Babaji, he was carrying Jagannath DasBabaji on head, in basket, across Ganga and to Mayapur, Jogapith. That time there was no Jogapith, only one hill. Then when they brought him there, and there were many Vaishnavas, then when he brought him, then suddenly Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj, he jumped out from that basket and started dancing with jumping. Jai Sachinandan Gaura Hari. Jai Sachinandan Gaura Hari, he was telling, dancing. Then all were surprised. What is this? Jagannath DasBabaji, he cannot walk, but here he is dancing. Then they, why, Jagannath, what is happening? What is it? Said, you don't see? You don't see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing kirtan with his associates here. Kirtan is going, you don't see? Then he told, this is really the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He revealed that. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to get certificate also from Siddha Baba. He was accepted by all as Siddha Baba, means realized soul. So he also confirmed by his transcendental vision. Of course, Bhaktivinoda Thakur also see, but he was that time established as a Siddha Baba, so he also gave certificate. Then Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj, he told, here in this place there should be deities of Nimai and Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra. One place, one house. Another place, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Lakshmi Priya and Vishnu Priya. And this is how they made deities on the order of Jagannath. Then this temple, what we are seeing now, that was built by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And he also revealed where is Srivas Thakur's house. Near, little north you go. There he revealed, and he said, here you have to install the deities of Panchatattva. And those Panchatattva are there. You can get darshan. And there are so many other teachings also. He came to Kolkata also, and he told to Prabhupada, you are good astrologer, so you make a Vaishnava calendar magazine, then that will be beneficial for all Vaishnavas. So following this Vaishnava calendar, we are following. He told him disappearance, appearance day of Vaishnavas. Then Then when it was on today's Tithi, in the month of Falguna, 25th February 1895, he disappeared, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote in magazine Sajantoshani. At 10 o'clock in the morning of the 14th of Falguna, Chaturdashi, in 1301 of the Bengali era, in the Bhajan Kutir in Koladvip in Navadvip town, the old general of the Vaishnavas went to his eternal abode. Srila Babaji Mahashoy went to the spiritual world, leaving this world in darkness. Our mundane eyes will no longer be able to see his ecstatic dancing in kirtan. Mundane eyes, but transcendental eyes you can see. May he bestow his blessings on us from his place in the eternal abode. So today is that disappearance day. And Prabhupada also got his darshan after his disappearance. You can remember when Prabhupada was thinking how I can fulfill the order of my gurus, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Gorkishore DasBabaji, for preaching. Then he got that transcendental dream where Panchatattva appeared. That time with Panchatattva also 6 Goswamis appeared and all Guru Parampara Acharyas, and Jagannath Das Babaji, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gorkishore Das all appeared in his vision. Then Mahaprabhu told, you don't worry, you start preaching. How I can preach? I have no money, I have no people. Mahaprabhu said, I will send you everything, you don't worry, you start preaching. Then so that time Prabhupada got darshan of Jagannath Das Babaji. He's eternal. Goswami is also there eternal. If we want their grace, we can get. They're eternal persons. Yes. So, also by the grace of Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj in his Samadhi Mandir, I already told that I got that his grace, I could realize this point. These forms are also eternal for Lila. So, I am remembering his Samadhi Mandir and Bhajan Kutir there in Koladip. I visited every time I go there to pray for his grace. And there his deities also there, that Gaur Gopal and Govardhan Shila. They are still there worshipped. So I am bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, for the service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of his object of worship, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. Then today is the disappearance day of our Parangurudev, Srila Bhakti Dayita Madhav Goswami Maharaj. You can remember Parangurudev appeared in Bangladesh. That time it was East Bengal, India, at the bank of Padma River, near where Narottam Thakur received prem from Nityananda Prabhu, in that Padma River, very near the Parangurudev's appearance. And he was ideal character, high Brahmin family, never lied, never did anything wrong. His mother made him hear Bhagavad Gita and recite also Bhagavad Gita. So when he was 11, he memorized whole Bhagavad Gita, and other scriptures also he knew. And when he fell down, he distributed what mother he gave first, he distributed to others, then he took. He was never greedy, and he fell down once when they were running in school, and some blood was coming from his face. Then all were worried. They came to him like this. Then he said, "Don't worry about me. By the grace of Supreme Lord, I got less suffering that I deserve. I did so many sinful activities in past life, but by the mercy of Supreme Lord, I got very little reaction, and nothing serious happened to me. Why you are so much worried? A small boy, can anyone say like this? We are saying Tatenu Kampam verse all the time, but he told from practical, when he was child, he told. It is mercy of Supreme Lord. And it is less. It is very good. Why you are worried? Then, in short I'm telling, because his biography is very nice and long, not ordinary person, personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he was studying in Kolkata, and he was crying for Supreme Lord in the night time. His friend told, I heard him crying, calling Supreme Lord. Then one day in dream, Narad Goswami came and pacified him. You don't worry, you take this mantra, I'm giving you this mantra, you chant, and gave mantra. Then when Parangurudev woke up, he could not remember full mantra. Then this gave him more anxiety. Then he went to his mother. She was widow that time, staying near Barasat, near Kolkata. Then he said, I will not remain in the house. I have to find God. I will go to Himalaya. I will find God. I cannot remain. I am feeling too much separation from God. Then mother, she was also devotee. She said, yes, you go. Then he went to Himalaya, up in the hills, and was calling Supreme Lord, not eating, not sleeping, not drinking, nothing, 3 days. Then he got voice, you don't worry, your guru is there where you left, in that place. Then he went down from Himalaya and he met one sadhu there, and he told him what happened. Then that sadhu said, yes, this is correct. You don't think this is imagination. This message is a real message. I'm telling you, you go there. You will find your guru. Then he came to Haridwar and was staying for some days. Then one rich couple, in short I'm telling, they were inviting him and giving him sweets, fruits, everything, serving and inviting him to his house, everything. Then out of courtesy he went. Then they told, actually we have no son. We have so much wealth, so much money we have. We are very rich. So we want to adopt you. We don't have any son, and we will give you all that wealth. Just you become our son. Then Parangurudev thought, oh, I went to search for God. Now Maya also is coming here. She's offering. Maya is here also coming. She's offering. Then immediately he left that place. Our Gurudev told, any conditioned soul could not resist that much money being offered in this way. But Parangurudev left immediately and went to Kolkata. Then with some friends, they were visiting Navadip. In that side, Navadip town, because this Mayapur, that was not developed that time, only Jogapit, but not full temple, and that Chaitanya Mat also not developed. That was the only thing on this side. So Parangurudev was visiting different places there in Navadip town, Koladip. Then he asked, where is Mayapur? I want to visit. Then they wanted to deceive him. They said, no, Mayapur is very far. No need to go there. That is like so far, it's no use. You stay here. Here there are deities and the places, everything. No, you forget about Mayapur. Then again, because he's sincere, because they are not sincere, they are not accepting Mayapur as birthplace. Why? Because they are getting donations from those temples. They are saying here is birthplace of Mahaprabhu. So there is no Mayapur, that is not. But Parangurudev, then one old lady came. She said, no, they are deceiving you. Mayapur is there. Just you cross the Ganga and you go there. There is birthplace of Mahaprabhu and there is Chaitanya Mat. You go. Then Parangurudev went with few of his friends. They went, they got darshan. Then they went to Chaitanya Mat. But deities were closed that time. Guru Gaurango Gandharvika Giridhari. Then that brahmachari told, now deities are closed, resting. So you take prasad and later you can get darshan. And also our Gurudev is here. You can meet him. Then other friends of Parangurudev, they said, no, there is no time. We have to take our food there. Already we paid there in that hotel where they were staying. We already paid, so we have to go there. But Parangurudev said, no, I don't want to go. And already we paid, so they will not be disturbed if we are there or not. Already we paid. So I'm not going. Then he stayed there. Maybe others also, they stayed some. But they met Prabhupada. That time Prabhupada asked Parangurudev, why you came here? Then Parangurudev said, to see the deities. Visit holy place and see deities. Have darshan of deities. Then Prabhupada said, that is okay. But did you get any benefit by seeing the deities? Then Parangurudev felt, this is not ordinary question. Then he said, I don't know what benefit I am getting. Then Prabhupada said, first you have to learn how to see the deities. As I told before, like with Harinam. We cannot have contact with Nam Vigraha Swarup without proper attitude. Mahaprasade Govinde Namo Brahmani Vaishnava Svalpa Punya Batamrajan Vishwasvanava Jayate. You cannot have contact with these transcendental objects unless you have awakened that faith and proper attitude, service attitude. Then you can get real darshan or real benefit, transcendental. So Prabhupada explained to him how to properly see deities. Then Parangurudev was fully attracted by that, realized Harikatha. And then he came to know there is Gauriya Math in Kolkata. And Prabhupada, when he was there, Parangurudev used to go to hear Harikatha in Ulta Danga Road, first from house. But he was sending many vegetables and many things for the service of the mat he was sending and coming. Then he got Harinam and Diksha. Then after also he joined fully in the mat as a brahmachari and was serving everything. And Prabhupada had full faith in him. He said he has volcanic energy and he sent him everywhere as advanced party for making arrangement for preaching programs everywhere. Prabhupada only he would say to him, once he would say, and then he will forget about that, because he knows if I give to him any seva, it will be done, surely. And one day, Prabhupada, in order to show about our Parangurudev, that time brahmachari, high grip brahmachari, and he was good collector. See, this was his seva also. 3 were collecting for Gauriya Mat. Our Parangurudev was one of them. Prominent, that is why Prabhupada wanted to give him sannyas. And he told him, I want to give you sannyas. Then Parangurudev said, that is okay, but my service will not be any better in that sannyas, only there may be some obstacle because of the type of my service. So Prabhupada said, yes, you are right. And you are real sannyasi because you think about the service, not about the cloth. What is the point of sannyasi? Service with body, mind and worship. Already he was a sannyasi and he understood. Prabhupada said, yes. Then Prabhupada also wanted to send him to Western countries to preach. First, he decided for him. Then, and made passport, everything. Then one old disciple of Prabhupada, he said that this Hayagriv Brahmachari, he's so beautiful and young. If you go there, then all the ladies, they have no character there. All ladies, they will want to seduce him. So better you don't send him. All disturbance will come to him. Because all ladies, they will want to marry him and these things. They cannot understand his renounced. They will, so only disturbance will be there. Then Prabhupada said, okay, yes. He said, you send one old man. And Parangurudev, he said he was happy because he wanted to stay with Prabhupada there. And one day, Prabhupada, in order to show what is in the heart of Parangurudev, Hayagriv Brahmachari, there was a meeting, all devotees. Then Prabhupada, he asked Hayagriv Brahmachari, what pleases you the most? Then Parangurudev said, Prabhupada, when you give me some service and I am doing that service and I am so much tired that I cannot do anything and I come back to you after completing that service, in that state, when at that time you give me new service, that is pleasing to me. Who can say like this? When I cannot do anything else completing that service, that time when you give me new service, that is most pleasing to me. So they are not ordinary persons. And by his character, Prabhupada ordered him to preach there. Personally, he ordered him to preach in Assam. And after preaching in Assam, full Assam, he preached everywhere. Even now, preaching of our mat is going on in Assam. Then he and he was initiating disciples. Then in Chaitanya mat, first they told him, you don't initiate here in the mat. You go to Jogapit. There you initiate. Because there are less people there. There was some lila going on, but just to show the glory. Because disciples of another one, they were thinking, Madhav Maharaj is very popular. So if people will see him, then you cannot become great there. So first they told him in Jogapit. Then he was in Jogapit. Then they told him you initiate in Srivasangan. Ultimately they told him in Murari Gupta's house. That is very small. Then, but our Parangurudev is not ordinary person. People naturally they are attracted. Then one day they Parangurudev was somewhere in preaching in Bengal. Then to his disciples living in the Chaitanya Math, 40 disciples, they told, actually one telegram came from your Gurudev that he needs you in that place, and you have to come there to meet him immediately, and there is no arrangement there, so you have to bring your beddings also, all your luggage you bring with you. Then they thought, and they went to that place, and they met our Parangurudev. Then he asked them, why you came here? Then they told, because in the Math, they told us, Chaitanya Math, they told us that you called us and we have to bring all the luggage with us. Then Parangurudev immediately understood and did not say one word. Only he called one god brother in householder, one god brother in Kolkata, and he said, please rent 2 rooms for me. We are coming with 40 members. Please rent one place. He did not say one word, no complaint, nothing. Only he understood they are kicking us out. But it is the will of Krishna. Whatever is happening by the will of Krishna. He was thinking like this. Then he was preaching there in Kolkata, and gradually that mat was made. Then there was annual festival and so many people coming. Then some, that is Lila I'm saying, I don't want to make any offense, that is Lila to show the glory. So they said, some devotees from Chaitanya Math came there to that annual festival, and they were distributing leaflets, small leaflets, writing there that actually this Madhav Maharaj, he is not bona fide. He left Chaitanya Math, so he is not bona fide. He left the mission of his guru, so he is not bona fide, and also he stole some money from the Math. So it's not. Then when that Parangurudev, he saw that, then he just smiled. He said, very good. It is good advertisement for me. Now people, they will want to see me first, then they can understand about me. If, they will want to see who is this criminal. So when they will see me, then they will understand about me. So like this, his glory, Krishna is making his glory known. And our so many, they tried. Even Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj tried to get that birthplace of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Puri. With so much money, tried but could not get. Then others also, they were trying but could not. Then ultimately all God brothers, Sridhar Maharaj, others, they called our Parangurudev and they said that only you can do it. Because Sridhar Maharaj once he told, when all our efforts finish, that is the point where Madhav Maharaj's efforts start. He's so great. We fail fully. There his work starts. Sridhar Maharaj told. Then Madhav, our Parangurudev, he thought, okay, it is the desire of my God brothers. He has love for all God brothers. All God brothers he invited all the time, with disciples, with everyone. He saw they are blessed by my Gurudev, so I have to respect them all. Then Parangurudev, he took it on his head, and first he went to Chaitanya Math to request, let us do together, let us try. You have very big mission, money and everything, let us try to get that place, and you will be owner of that place, only we will come to take darshan. Then they told him, no, we are not interested. Then he went to Bagbazar Gaudiya Math, and he asked there, let us do this together. I will not be owner, you will take that place, only we will come to take darshan. They said, no, we are not interested. Then Parang Gurudev thought, okay. Then he went to Puri. He sent our Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Dayita Gosvami Maharaj, to investigate the matter. Our Gurudev investigated the whole situation. There were so many tenants there and so complicated situation. Everything is very difficult. Our Gurudev's conclusion was, report, it is impossible. It will be waste of energy, time and money. It is impossible. That was conclusion of our Gurudev after full investigation. Then Parang Gurudev, I heard from Gurudev. Then Parang Gurudev, he said, you bring paper. You write letter to this person, to this. Then Gurudev, he said, I was thinking, just now I told him it is impossible, but he's making effort. Then Parang Gurudev did not say anything, just he said. Then Gurudev thought, yes, it may be impossible, but by the grace of Gurudev it may be possible. Then Gurudev started. Then it took 10 years. Our Gurudev was engaged there, 10 years. Finally, they gave that place. Immediately when they gave that place, some from Chaitanya Math, they came. That is all to show the glory of Parang Gurudev, I am saying, not for any other purpose. Because Krishna showed like that. So, they came and they went to governor and they said, actually this Madan Maharaj, he is not entitled to get that place. Because Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is founder of Chaitanya Math, so that is his birthplace, and this Madan Maharaj, he left that mission of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and he also took money and everything, so that is not actually, he is not entitled to get that. That is actually, we have to get. Before, they said we are not interested. But after 10 years, when Parang Gurudev got it, then they said, it actually belongs to us. Then, when our Gurudev heard this, then he called Parang Gurudev. That time he was in Punjab, Amritsar, because in Punjab also our Parang Gurudev was preaching. He destroyed that Mayavad fort there. The all Mayavadis. No one can preach there, anything. Full fortress of Mayavad. No one could do anything. But our Parang Gurudev destroyed that Mayavad fort. They all became devotees. Still living there. So, Parang Gurudev was in Amritsar at that time. Then Gurudev told him, this is what happened. Then Parang Gurudev's, again, he did not say one word. He said, okay, Krishna is merciful. He wants us to give some more effort. He did not complain or, he thought it is the grace of Krishna. Then he said to our Gurudev, you go to governor and explain to him the whole situation. Then Gurudev said, no, better you go. Then Parang Gurudev came for this purpose to Puri, and without appointment he went to governor, to his house, and governor at that time he was going out by car with driver. And he saw our Parang Gurudev from car, and he told to driver, you stop. And he came out from the car and spontaneously he gave Dandavat Pranam to Parang Gurudev. And he said, are you coming to see me? Said, yes. Then governor said, actually I have some urgent work to do now, but after half an hour I will be back. I will speak with you. So you stay there. I will give you one servant. You drinks, everything I will give you. You wait please there. With very respectful he said. Then when that governor came back and he spoke to Parang Gurudev told him what happened, the whole story. Then governor gave to Parang Gurudev. That is why you will see now birthplace of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is in Puri, that is Chaitanya Gauriya Math. And in Agartala also, the Jagannath temple, very old, 500 years old, government was taking care. They said, we will give to Madhav Maharaj. Because here standard is not good, without any condition we will give to him. They gave. And in Chagda, Jagannath temple, Jagadish Pandit Jagannath from Puri, we are hearing, he brought. They offered to Parangurudev. So our Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj said he is a recipient of Jagannath's mercy. So everywhere he was preaching, South India, everywhere. So not ordinary person. Then after preaching everywhere and rescuing fallen souls, engaging them in the service of Krishna and establishing mats all over India, and big mats, Mayapur, Vrindavan, Kolkata, Puri, big mats. Dehradun, then there Chandigarh, there also they did not want to give that land. One park is there. So Parangurudev said, I want this place for the mat. Then all they were objecting, those. No, that is park, we cannot give it, we can give you some other place. Parangurudev said, no, I want that park. This part of that park I want. Then he had a meeting with mayor, and mayor just saw him and little speaking, then he said, okay, could not say no. Then you go to Chandigarh, our mat is in the park. One part of park is our mat. And they also do, but you cannot make dome like that. They wanted to give him some proposal because Chandigarh is like a modern city, so they wanted modern type of building. Then Parangurudev said, what? We will now stop our Sanatana Dharma or what? I don't approve of this. No, this. He convinced them, then they allowed this 9-dome building. First they did not want, but he convinced them. No one could resist him because the pure devotee. And his lila there are so many other pastimes we heard from Gurudev that is unlimited, but not ordinary person. We heard also from our Gurudev, he is Gopi from Vrindavan. He came with Prabhupada. Then when he was preaching everywhere, then he came to Kolkata and was doing some pastime of sickness. And then doctor also told that he will not stay long time in this world. Then that time our Gurudev, one devotee who just took Harinam from Parangurudev from Chandigarh, our Gurudev brought him there to Parangurudev and told him he came from Chandigarh, Punjab, so he wants to hear some personal instructions from you. You please give some time. Because already Parangurudev was not speaking in Harikatha down. Then, and yes, also many pastime here also you can find. Prabhupada sent him to Panchanan, Tarkaratna. He was Brahmin, Smarta Brahmin. Prabhupada sent him to convince him, and he convinced him, Parangurudev. Very heavy Smarta Brahmin. Was fully against Gauriya Mat. But Parangurudev as a brahmachari, he told, and also that Dr. Raman, scientist, he convinced him, everyone, because realized soul. And so many Jalandhar there, we heard from Gurudev so many, and Ambala camp, that Mayavadi came. Then Assam also, so many stories there in preaching in Assam. Then Parangurudev, that time when he heard that disciple wants to hear some personal instruction, then Parangurudev said, you call everyone, all who are in the mat, you call everyone. That time, our Srila Bhakti Pragyan Hrishikesh Maharaj, you saw him, he was in charge before of our Kolkata mat. He was writing down what Parangurudev was speaking because he knew fast writing. So in that last message, Parangurudev said, because he knew the heart of that disciple, but giving his last Harikatha to all, he said, doctors, they don't allow me to speak much, and it is possible that soon I will go from this world. So I am telling you that you should worship only Krishna. Other demigods are his servants. You should not have like scattered attention. Supreme Lord is only one, that is Krishna. And you have to have one-pointed devotion to him. That does not mean that you will criticize others, no. But you will see them in relation to Krishna and you will pray for Krishna Bhakti. He said, like one faithful wife, she will not give place of her husband to anyone. She will worship husband, but she will give due respect to all who are related to husband, as brothers, sisters, or father, mother, like this. She will give respect, but no one will be like her husband. Like that, you have to worship Krishna. And he explained to him everything, because otherwise it is one kind of apparat. If you have that in Punjab, you will see they have one dharamshala and they will worship everyone there equally. So that is not Hanuman, demigods, everyone. So that is not proper for one-pointed devotion. This was one point he told. Another point he told, that I have registered this mat and after me there will be one person, president, and according to all four bona fide sampradayas, that order will come from above, not by vote, but what Supreme Lord will decide, Guru will decide. So I spoke with my god brothers and I have decided to make Srila Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj Acharya after me. So you all should follow him, his instruction. And you don't do as you please. You have to follow his instructions. You should respect a Vaishnava, because by blessing of a Vaishnava, that blessing of Supreme Lord automatically follows. This is my instruction to you. And if there is any problem in the mat, then you don't like suddenly try to kick out, but you first investigate the matter, and then if the devotee is someone doing problem, then you send him to another mat with money and with letter to another mat, but don't send him to like kick him out. And you work together and you follow the orders of Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj. And there are 3 obstacles for bhajan. Kanaka, Kamini, Pratishta. Money. Don't be attached to accumulate a lot of money. Then your mind will go there. We came here to serve Krishna. And don't think that because other people will not understand, so you have to save money. No. Like for future, no. He said, no. Dharma of ascetics is they will beg for their livelihood, and what money they will get, they will give to temple. Same day, then temple commander or temple president, he has a duty to take care of for the health, for cloth, for everything, for the devotees. So you should not collect money for yourself. And he gave his own example. How was his brahmachari life in the mat? He said, I was collecting. I never used money for myself. If I needed something, I asked Kunja Prabhu, you please give me, I need one dhoti. If there is any dhoti, you give me, like this. But never for any luxury or anything. So, and hiding money or like this. He said, then your bhajan will be spoiled. And also about sexual, because they are ascetic. He said, this is not to speak of not engaging in physical sexual relation. Even you should not think about it. You are ascetics. You came to the mat for the service of Krishna, so don't go that direction. And another is pratishta, for name and fame. Don't go for name and fame. If someone sincerely does bhajan, then fame will automatically follow him, but he does not desire it. But if you will want to get respect, then your bhajan will be ruined. You will spoil. This is very problematic anartha, but you see the example of Madhavendra Puri. He was not interested in any kind of name and fame. He wanted to avoid. But name and fame came after him anyway. So you don't want, you serve Krishna. And Tirtha Maharaj means our Gurudev cannot always stay in this mat in Kolkata, so Jagamohan Prabhu will be mat in charge here, because our Gurudev will travel for preaching. Then he said, worship the Lord with unflinching dedication. So don't stop worshipping Him. No matter what situation you are in, under no circumstance, don't stop worshipping Krishna, and with unflinching faith. Means firm faith. This is my prayer to you, my appeal, and my instruction. Chant the holy name in all circumstances. Worship Krishna always. Always respect the best Vaishnava, and don't hesitate to do so. Before he explained why. Because by serving Vaishnava, Krishna will be pleased. And by getting the blessing of Vaishnava, Krishna will bless you. So always respect the best Vaishnava. Here in the mat, he told, you follow Srila Bhakti Dayita Gosvami Maharaj, our Gurudev. Don't hesitate to do so. It will be your loss if you don't respect or don't follow. May all auspiciousness follow you all. Means blessing. Then Bancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanang Pavaneva Vaishnavyo. He said, don't be offended if I'm rough with you. Forgive me. Vaishnavas are my object of worship. I want to serve all of you. Because our Parangurudev told, I have 4 gurus. One is Supreme Lord, original Guru. Another is my Diksha Guru Prabhupada. Another Guru is all Vaishnavas. And my disciples also, they are my Gurus. So I want to serve you all. Please forgive me. If I'm rough with you, you are all my object of worship. How he seeing his disciples as Gurus? He said, because they're always seeing what I'm doing. So I have to serve Krishna. If I will not go Mangal Arati, they will see it. And they will notice what Gurudev is doing. So I have to always be engaged in the service of Krishna, because they are always seeing me. So they are acting as my gurus. They are inspiring me to serve Krishna. That is why he said, I want to serve all of you. You are my object of worship, and Bancha Kalpatarubhyascha, all this. In this mood he was giving his final message. Then on February 27th, on today's Titi, at 9 a.m. in the morning in our Kolkata mat, I showed on video that bed is still there. On that bed he was there. 9 a.m. in the midst of singing of holy names, Gurudev entered the eternal pastimes of the Lord at the time of his morning pastimes with Radha. We are hearing those pastimes during Kartik Vrata, morning pastime of Radharani. Then there was a big separation grief, And it was the same day as Jagannath DasBabaji Rasikananda DevGosvami disappearance. Then they brought his transcendental form to same day. They went to Mayapur from Kolkata with all chanting holy names, Mayapur, and it was in the night that Samadhi started. For Samadhi there is no fixed time, you can do any time. So Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj was officiating priest for Samadhi. They gave Samadhi there. Then then Viraha festival was there in Mayapur and also in Kolkata, and Srila Bhakti Hridoy Bhakti Goswami Maharaj came, and he said in that Viraha Mahotsav, festival of separation, he said, we are all God brothers, but due to circumstances we had to little adjust our preaching style. But Madhav Maharaj, he did not change anything. He is fully following like Prabhupada, everything as Prabhupada instructed, fully. So I'm ordering you also, his disciples, you have to continue this. And he was crying. So I heard from Gurudev in Mayapur that when our Gurudev disappeared in Calcutta, then he came here, and Gurudev showing with hand, he showed there on that Samadhi of Parang Gurudev. Then Gurudev said, I will also come there. I will also come. And really it happened. So they are not ordinary. And in Samadhi Mandir, we can get their grace. Parang Gurudev's grace you can get. And Gurudev's grace you can get. That's Samadhi Mandir. Also today was very big festival. Last 2 years I was on this festival also, and before also, and during Kartik there is his appearance day. So Vaishnavas from whole Mayapur, whole Navadip, they are coming, all Gauriya Mats, everyone is coming, and they are speaking the glories of our Parang Gurudev. Many of them also, they have personal experiences with him, so that is very nice to hear from first hand. And so I am remembering Parang Gurudev there in his Samadhi Mandir and also in Kolkata, and praying for, bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, for the service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of his object of worship, Srila Prabhupada, and Gaurango and Radha Madan Mohan there in Mayapur and other places, Radha Nayana Nath, Radha Nayan Mohan, Radha Nayanananda, Radha Madhav, Radha Binod, and other. There also Radha Govinda, Vrindavan. So I'm praying for his causeless mercy. There is also one, his Ashtaka, not Ashtaka, 11 verses. So that we used to sing with Gurudev on this Disappearance Day and Appearance Day. Here, because you don't have text, we are not able. So maybe on Appearance Day we can do. But those who have that text, they can sing that. That will please our Gurudev and Parang Gurudev and Prabhupada. And there are so many he did in this world, so many mats he established 20 mats all over India. Then he established 8 schools in different places and also clinics for health in 3 places: Mayapur, Chandigarh, Puri. In Mayapur still it is there, you can see. Then printing presses, monthly magazine, then other mats he got, that Sarvagurya mat he got, and Baliati Gadai Gaurango mat also he got. That is also very famous during the time of Prabhupada. Balia got that Gaur Gadadhar mat in Bangladesh, and so many other things are there in his. There is a big book our Gurudev wrote about his biography. You will be astonished if you hear what he did. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. I spoke with many of his disciples, and now I remembered also one. He told me that when our Gurudev was here, there was discipline. There was discipline. Naturally, there was. By his personality, there was discipline in the mat. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango, Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango, Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango, Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaura Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai. Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Srila Parang Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Tadiya Tiruvavtiti Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Jai. Jai Vaishnav Sarvam Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Tadiya Tiruvavtiti Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Gurubari ki Jai. Jai Shri Pancha Tattva Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Brinda Devi Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Jai Sarva Vigna Vinashanakari Shri Nrishingadev ki Jai. Jai Shri Rasikananda Prabhu Tiruvavtiti Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnav Brinda ki Jai. Jai Samagata Bhakta Brinda ki Jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Gaur Pramanande Hari Bol. Also Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj told, it is not ordinary, it is special significance that Madhav Gosai Maharaj, he appeared on the day when Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj disappeared. And he disappeared on the day when Jagannath DasBabaji Maharaj disappeared. There is some special significance in this. Thank you all. Dandavat Pranam. Hari Bol.